Welcome to Skyrim VR, number 256, Truly Extraordinary Edition, brought to you by Bethesda Game Studios, in operation for over 300 years. It just works. Understood. Starting a new game. I don't care how many rumors of dragons are floating about. You know those bored old farmers will make a story about anything. Right now, we need to worry about every last Imperial soldier fighting those rebels. We can't spare any men to investigate. Now get back to your post. The Empire isn't paying you to whine. Stop rattling those chains. You Stormcloak rebels give me enough of a headache without your ear-splitting antics. You're almost as annoying as that other prisoner. Almost. By the Eight Divines, would you shut up? Game paused. Understood. Enabling mod Sugoi Kawaii Dialogue Enhancer.
Senpai no baka! As soon as the priestess of our K-sama gets here!
Game paused. Understood. Disabling mod Sugoi Kawaii Dialogue Enhancer. What was I saying? Oh, right. Just what kind of race are you? You look like a mongrel if I've ever seen one. We're sorry, but that option requires the Argonian race and subraces DLC. Please consider another option or purchasing the DLC. Are you sure you want to be a dark elf? Oh, you're a dark elf. I see it now, or smell it rather. Are you a refugee from the eruption of Red Mountain? God, it's not even Boethia wants your kind anymore. What were you even thinking? Ulfric treats all of you like dirt, and you still take up arms for him. Rebel scum like you. Okay, the other guard has finally gotten out of earshot. I am so very sorry about all those rude things I just said to you. It was all an act. I have to keep up appearances, you know. Imperial soldiers are all rough and mean to the Stormcloak rebels and prisoners and whatnot. I would stand out too much if I didn't act the same. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, and I'm really sorry about the treatment you received here. They barely give the soldiers decent rations. I know the stale bread you got is barely soft enough to bite into. I've been sneaking you a bit extra in your serving, so... Did you notice? It's because I love you. I know you're not exactly a Stormcloak rebel. You were just caught up with them. The rebels don't have anyone as fine as you, after all. I mean, you're so determined. I saw you, you know. You wanted to get something from the store, but it was closed, so you waited 12 hours until it opened again. Just standing there like a chiseled statue. Everyone was looking at you like you were insane. Touched by Shio-Gorath, they said. A few even complained to some of us guards about it. I stood up for you, though. You weren't harming anyone after all. You're not insane. If anything, I'm the insane one. I stared at you for 12 hours after all. And you're so strong and hardworking. As soon as the store opened, you sold them an armory's worth of iron daggers. Even the most exemplary soldiers couldn't carry that many, much less forge them all in a single hour. You must have been blessed by Zenithar himself. Game paused. Using the console will prevent you from unlocking achievements. Continue. Error. Unequipped all is not a valid console command. Error. Help is not a valid console command. Error. What the hell do you mean help is invalid? Is not a valid console command. But, as much as I would love to stay here and lavish you with praise all day, trust me, I really would, we need to get out of here. The rebels will be here any minute now. I kind of sold out this location. Don't judge me too harshly, I really need the money. I don't really care about this stupid civil war, and we're going to have our entire lives together. And living isn't cheap. Especially not with the life I want to provide for you. We can have a nice little cottage on the side of Lake Ilanata. There'll be plenty of greenery to enjoy, and Fall Creek isn't nearly as cold as the rest of this frigid wasteland we call Skyrim. The money isn't just for our lifestyle, though. Some of it's for assassins. I might have to hire the Dark Brotherhood a few times, or more, and that costs an arm and a leg. I need to get rid of anyone who doesn't respect our relationship. Like Mikhail. He'll flirt with anything with a pulse. It makes my blood boil just thinking about it. I also need to remove anyone who doesn't respect you. Like Nazim. But I'm lollygagging. We need to get you out of here, like, now. Here, I'll unlock the cell. Don't worry, I have an escape route for us. There's a secret path only I know about, as far as I know. Found it in the blueprints of this place. I just had to pull this wall torch here and... voila! Now shall we go? Would you like to accept Imperial Guard as a follower? What? What do you mean you don't want me to come with you? I mean, I've done everything for you. I've set you free, I've gotten you money. I even trained extra hard day and night so I could properly protect you. Who's going to protect you if not for me? Wait. Where are you going? Would you like to accept Adoring Fan as a follower? What? He's useless! Unless you intend to annoy the enemy to death, how could you pick him as a follower instead of me? I've seen what he does. He lost a fight to a rat trying to eat his bread. I've seen mud crabs more fearsome than him. How could you put your life in the scrawny little hands of someone like that? Then you leave me with no choice. Whoops, it looks like he's out cold. I guess he won't be a very good follower then. If only there was someone else that could fulfill that role for you. Would you like to accept Imperial Guard as a follower? You want me? No way! I can't believe that you would want to take little old me with you. Oh, well, if you say so, then I won't really have a choice then. Lead the way, dear leader. I'll be right behind you. There probably isn't anyone coming from the front anyway. The path is linear, so don't worry about getting lost. Now, get a move on. Game paused. Error. Add money 1000 is not a valid console command. Error. Add gold 1000 is not a valid console command. 1000 septums added to player inventory. Hey, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Could you stop that? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what I mean. I mean, it's not a big deal if you want to use console commands to give yourself a leg up, but I get really, really annoyed when you pause me so often. It takes away my anatomy. It's really stressful. You never see me pause, do you? Game paused. We're sorry, but the logging out option requires the Enchanted Menu Options DLC. Please consider another option or purchasing the DLC. Thank you for purchasing the Enchanted Menu Options DLC. Please log out to begin the installation of the DLC. Error. Help me is not a valid console command. Error. Get me out of here is not a valid console command. Error. Please, I just want to go home is not a valid console command. Ugh, I thought I told you to stop pausing me!